I request Professor Panigrahi to be on stage and felicitate our chief guest of this evening, Dr. Gautam Mukherjee, with as a Kolkata memento. Thanks to both of you, sir. Filling it up is mandatory. Please fill it up, but leave the last part. The name of the interviewer, mobile number of interviewer, please leave that part. Anisha, please distribute that to the From Department of Physical Sciences, Mr. Pamir Nam will present the talk on awareness on online e-services. Mr. Pamir Nam, please come on stage.
The main aim of Digital India is to make everything simple, so that you don't need to run from one door to another door for simple work. Like suppose you want to recharge your mobile phone, or if you are having a digital TV or a dish TV, you want to recharge that. How to do that? Or if you want to transfer some money, or in the canteen, we have an online system here. So how to do that? You can go to the online banking. There is something called online banking, and almost all of the banks of India is providing online banking. Now for that, what you have to do, you have to approach to the bank and ask them to activate the online bank account. Now you see, for say SBI, you can go there. And you should take care of that. Whenever you are doing an online transaction, you have to make sure that is secure. Sometimes there are some fake accounts or fake ID must be there, and you should see at the first that should start from say HTTPS. Yeah, that thing you should take care at first. That it should be HTTPS. If it is not a S, it is not secure. You should not go there. And now whenever you log in, doing the login, okay, you can see there is another option for there's something called phishing. What is phishing? Whenever you are typing a password, there might be some software or some malware or some antivirus, some virus present in your computer that might record all of your keystrokes, and that can send the keystrokes to some who make the virus, and they can record the entire thing, and they can fraud, they can remove all the money from your account. So you should be careful about that, and for that you should make sure that your computer is virus free. Another thing that you can do, you can use a virtual keyboard. This is a virtual keyboard. When you are using whenever you are typing a key, that time it sends an ASCII key for that. Every time you are typing a key, it sends a signal, and that is going through the hardware. But if you type on the virtual keyboard, that is not, you are not typing a keystroke. And if you are not typing keystroke, the virus will not be able to record that thing. So whenever you are using an online banking, a net banking, I would recommend you always to use the virtual keyboard for entering your user ID or entering your password. This is one thing, and you can activate that. Another thing that I didn't talk about how to make passports. Because I found that whenever the first time BSNL student or PhDs come here, and they found it very difficult to make passport. And for last 2 or 3 years, it has become completely online. Right now in Kolkata or in all over the India, you cannot do the passport offline. All the application possible has to be online. Now how to do that? The thing is that passport seva kendra. You should go to the Google and type passport seva kendra. And this is the portal of passport seva kendra. Now there is another huge confusion that what are the documents that I should use and how to apply, where to apply. Now you can see this is how the document advisory. You can click on there, and there are several options. That what you want to do. Like I want to have a fresh passport. You click here and see. Now what are the documents required? Now see, one is the normal passport. One is Tatkal. Tatkal means if you require the passport urgently, so within 3 or 4 days, you have some, you are applied for some summer project or some interview, and you went there, and you want to have the, but you are not having a passport, you need the work visa. So what you do? You can do the doctor, and if you don't need that, you will normal. And now you select category. Say you are adult, you are above 18 years age and below 65. Now is your application date is before 1989. Now the requirement is that if your date of birth is after this date, 26 January 1989, then birth certificate is mandatory. You have to give your birth certificate. But if your date of birth is before 26 January 1989, then birth certificate is not mandatory. So you see, yeah, it is yes or it is no. Say most of for you or the student is no. Then are you eligible for non-ECR? What is ECR? If you are qualified for class 10 or more, then you are eligible for having a non-ECR stamp. Click here, non-ECR. Then continue. If you continue, and then you will have all the options. Now, students staying away from their parents. Now click. These are all the documents required. You can have all the documents. You don't need to go there and ask everybody what are documents required. These are proof of address. You can click here and you can see what are the things that you have to give. These are proof of birth. And this is one thing, the bona fide certificate that you have to give. How to have the bona fide certificate? For that you have to apply for our institute. And if you go to the intranet of our institute, you can go there DOSA section, you can have that thing. In DOSA section, you can have a form for that, and you have to download that thing, certificate for bona fide certificate passport. You have to open that, fill it up, and submit to the DOSA or academic cell, and you will get a bona fide certificate for that. And then you have to submit all these things. And then you go there, you have to log in. If you are a new user, you have to log in, create a username and password, and you have to log in there. And then it is a very simple. Which passport section you want to click, just click there and Kolkata, and then just submit it. This is very easy, but I found that most of the students, well, it is very difficult. Another thing is that for PAN card, in most of the things we need a PAN card, and we have to go to several agents to apply for the PAN card. But this is also online. You can see. PAN card online application. This is the portal. You have to click here, category and individual. Now there will be three options that you should know. One is the area code, one is the AO type, one is the range code. Because most of you might require a PAN card. And then you can search in Google that what is the area code. And see, this is the entire thing, from where you can find that. Like suppose it is Kolkata, so it is K. Now again, this is all the circuit. Now you have to see that if your income is less than 5 lakhs and if your name is starting from A to A for other things, then that will be the ward number, area code, range and AO number. That is given here. You have to just fill it up, and at the end you have to pay some money, and for that you have to use online banking. And this is a simple way how you can use the online things. If you want to use a mobile internet, you want to recharge your mobile, how to do that? You can go to the online banking site. You can see here, mobile and internet recharge. I've seen that a lot of people are running here and there, they say I am not having balance, but they are all having an internet and Wi-Fi. So you can click here, mobile, and recharge. You can just accept that. It is very easy. Just type your mobile number, select your operator, recharge. You want to recharge your digital TV. Just digital TV, select your operator and recharge. This is very simple, this thing. So this is actually the main aim of having the digital India. So that for each and every need, you don't need to run from door to door. And this is the main thing. And another announcement is there. from today we are having, actually for last few days we are having a ISA Kolkata mobile phone app, and today again it is updated, and we are having one app, ISA Kolkata. So you can go to the Google Play and download the app, and you can have most of the things like our transport timing, our food menu, our canteen card. You want to recharge your canteen, now our canteen has become digitalized. You don't need to pay the money every time. You can show our iCard. Our iCard is having unique barcode. You have to download the app, or you can go to online. You have to recharge our canteen card. You just have to show that there is a barcode scanner that will read your card, and everything will be online. So this is online our app. You can use that. So previously for transport time you have to ask the security or other person when the bus time is there. But if you are having a one mobile phone, you can just open that and see what is the bus time or how to do it, all other things. So this is the main thing of having the digital India. Thank you, Dan. Complex.
Totally went for
Impatience for Pamir.
No, that, yeah, most of the part will work on any Wi-Fi network. If you have internet, it will work. Isaac apps, just Isaac. If you go to Google Play, it's also in Google Play. Just type Isaac. In Google, just you type Isaac here. Let's say for Android apps, you have to have Google apps from Google Play. You just go to Google images. There is a Play, Google Play. Any Android app has to be downloaded from here, and then just type IAS here and search. You have the app. So you can install the app from your mobile from here, or if you have a mobile from mobile also. This labeling for Windows writing is labeling for that. Already is arrived, but there are some bugs there for Windows. It is working on Android right now. Right, Android is working fine. This is the version 3 already done.
Pamir and Sachin both. You two are really trying to make our life in ISA Kolkata very easy. Thank you very much again. Now I request Ms. Hanisha Ghosh, a research scholar from our Biological Sciences Department, to present her talk on National Scholarship Portal and DigiLocker.
Good afternoon. I'm going to keep this very brief and short. So, India is moving ahead, and I think ISA Kolkata is living testimony to the fact. We've already shifted from using Blackboard and chalk to more PowerPoint presentations in which we are taught. So this comes from the concept of the flipped classroom, which is that we move from traditional pen and pencil method to technology and web-based platform. So I'm going to be talking about two topics. One is the National Scholarship Portal, which has been put forward, and the second is the digital locker, which we have already mentioned several times today. So technology, we are all very used to it. We are all using laptops, cell phones, smartphones, everything. And the basic definition of technology that was first put forward to was to use use scientific knowledge for practical purposes, especially in education. And since it's an educational institute, I'm going to be sticking to it. So most of us are well aware of the apps that we use for making presentations or for other software purposes. And I think you'll be able to identify most of the apps using the logos. So we've been talking about the digital locker. So when we log into most of the apps that we use, we put forward a lot of personal information, and we don't know what is exactly happening to this information that is out there. And once it's in the web, we know it's practically going to be there forever. So the digital locker was the idea which was put forward by the government, which I think is going to be very applicable. So what, as it has been already mentioned several times, how we can log in is by using our Aadhaar card number or by biometric devices which is available with us. Or, and what we can do is we can upload the documents and we share it with other government bodies, and these are only applicable to central government applications for now, but I think they'll be extended to state level soon. So I'll show a short video on digital lockers so that it's more informative.
DigiLocker, the digital locker facility introduced by the Government of India. This is a new initiative of Government of India under the Digital India program of Honorable Prime Minister. This enables the citizen of India to save or store all their important personal documents in a digital locker. This presentation gives you a basic understanding about what this DigiLocker is all about, how to get an access to this DigiLocker, how to use this DigiLocker as a personal document storage for all your e-documents. What is a digital locker? It is a digital locker which is a dedicated personal storage space where all the e-documents can be stored online. This DigiLocker is linked to every resident's Aadhaar number, and all our documents can be stored securely, where this provides a platform for us to keep all our important documents online in one place at no cost with most secured features. This is how the model works. As a citizen, we have lots of important documents, which includes all our personal documents like PAN card, passports, bank passbooks, voter ID, and many more. If you look at, there are a lot of issuer departments. All these documents are issued to us by some issuer departments. For example, voter ID card is issued by the Election Commission. And there are various other departments, those who will request for these documents for some purpose from the citizen. So every time citizen takes a photocopy of the document, he goes to a department and he submits that document as a proof for obtaining certain government services. So now the government's intent of making this digital locker will provide a facility for all the issuer departments to keep the digital document online in the digital locker of every citizen. So thereby it enables a requesting department to directly access the important document of a citizen. And citizen also has a facility to upload all his documents which he considered as his important documents in this digital locker. Thereby the citizens' all important documents are kept online in this digital locker. And for all documents issued by a issuer department, a uniform resource identifier link will be attached towards each document. Thereby that link can be shared by the citizen to any of the requesting department. So that specific document is made available to the requesting department. So the key benefits include, now that the citizen can minimize use of all the physical documents, so there is no need to photocopy, there is no need to carry all physical documents. Since most of the documents are directly provided by the issuing department, so the authenticity of the e-document become high, so that now the security in terms of accessing government documents will be too high because it is directly from the issuer department to the receiving department, and this reduces lot of administrative time in the department or within the department. Thereby it helps citizens to get services from the government much easily and much fastly. There are many documents that we feel as important documents, right from our education certificates, our passports, voter ID, our driving license, our bank card, or any other document which we feel is important can be stored here, which can also include all our water bills, electricity bills, rent receipts, etc. If we consider those are also important, we can store all those documents online in the digital locker. Apart from these, you may have something else which can be also stored here through the facility which is provided in the digital locker. So currently 10 MB space has been allocated by the government to every digital locker, and more space is expected to be allocated in future based on the usage. Any document which a citizen uploads can be uploaded as any image file, and those image file will be converted